Hello, good Aries people. Welcome to my channel, Tarot by the Intuitive Teacup. My name's Annie, and we are going to read your tarot cards here today. This will be a general tarot message for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Please come into the reading with an open heart, an open mind, a desire to learn something to better yourself, and ultimately only take away the messages that resonate with you, that speak to you. Ideally, I want these to motivate, empower, inspire you, or to have you at least walk away with some food for thought. I'll take that. If the messages that come through don't resonate, feel free to push them aside, drop it like it's hot, and revisit them at another date. Sometimes the messages will make sense in the future, and sometimes not at all. So use that power of discernment, discretion, because ultimately you are accountable and responsible for all your own actions and decisions. All right, Aries, those are the rules. We're done with the rules. Let's hop in. Let's tap into that Aries energy. What is a message I can share with my Aries gang this week? Aries. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you're doing well. Here we go. Something Aries needs to hear. We're going to split the deck. Tell me about it, Spirit. Ooh, an offering. Ooh, an offering. I think this might actually be a fun getaway, a group of friends. It may or may not involve travel. It doesn't have to, but you may get asked out to like some sort of, I don't know, social event, some sort of party, or maybe it's just, girls' night in, doing your thing. This seems very fun. It seems very lighthearted, and it seems like beautiful energy to immerse yourself in. Some of you may get, sometimes this can be a card of celebrations or reunions of the past. So again, it could be a connection to a friend you haven't seen in a while, celebrating their arrival. You may be possibly seeing family members you haven't seen in a while. I mean, holiday season is coming up, right? So that wouldn't be unheard of. Possible, this could maybe kind of sort of be someone from the past who you're looking to connect with again romantically. If that is the case, pace yourself. It's not that I see anything bad, it's just that right now it's not exclusive. If this was a Page of Pentacles to the Two of Cups, I'd be like, oh yeah, this person wants to date you. Right now it's like this person is asking you out and trying to pick up on a vibe. They may ask you out just, the two of you, but there's almost a friendly vibe to it. This is more of like a friend zone card than it is like romance, if that makes sense. It's possible that this is what they're looking to accomplish in the short term, but they have their eye on the prize in terms of sort of feeling out the vibe to see if you could be, a good potential match or suitor or mate for this person. But yeah, I think it's like they're testing the waters. And just the mere fact that I'm saying that maybe it's someone who has very strong water in their chart. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces could also be maybe an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. What is this? Where is this person coming from? Whoever this is. And of course, you can switch the roles. This could be you, asking friends out or initiating some sort of action to get together and socialize. That would be very Aries-like. The initiator, the starter, passion. Interesting. So this person may have recently broken up with someone. Yeah, okay. But I think they're single and they're looking. Again, it's possible this could be an ex. There could have been something that came between you guys, especially if it's a Virgo or a Gemini. A lot of mercurial energy here, meaning ruled by planet Mercury. For most of you, though, and you, of course, you never have to take an ex back. I always have to put that disclaimer in, right? You guys have free will. I think that this person has done some introspection, maybe either reflecting on the past, whether it's with you or not, because this could be a new offer. I don't know, the more I'm looking at this Page of Pentacles, typically if it was something brand new, it would be an Ace of Pentacles. So this might be someone you're aware of. Maybe you've never dated them. But yeah, I mean, I like that the universe is showing me the Lovers clarified by the Hermit, because to me, this sort of indicates they are single. Ooh, who's that coming through? The Devil. It might be that they have a lot of kind of like lusty passion, but the thing is, they don't show that way. At least to me. I don't look at the Lovers card and go, oh, hot and heavy romance. Yes, they're naked, but it's almost in like a biblical way. So just to me as a reader, it's kind of stripped of like sexuality. Like if they're going to show me spirit is going to show me sexuality, it's usually with like wands cards. Do you know what I mean? Because that's kind of that's like the penis of the tarot deck, right? The Ace of Wands. So this to me says like they may, especially if it's earthy energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's like I think they're out looking for a mate or a match or a partner. And it like I'm just gonna say it to you, Aries, like this person doesn't present as being, super flirty or sexual, but they're like a closet freak. Like they're into you, they're checking you out. I actually don't mind this Devil, especially if it is a Capricorn. I almost see them getting out of some sort of relationship though, where they felt trapped. They may have felt like they connected with someone who was more of a karmic partner versus like a high vibrational soulmate of being able to exchange and learn from one another and challenge each other. This situation brought a lot of challenge that sort of forced them to go off on their own and do some, again, introspection, self-reflection, but they may have felt like this partnership actually held them down or gave them a lot of obstacles and oppositions that kept them from growing. That's the only kind of version of this that I see in terms of why the devil's coming through. I think it has to do with something they have, unshackled themselves from in the past. You might be dealing with a Capricorn, especially a newly single Capricorn. Again, Gemini and Virgo may or may not play into this as well. Tell me about this vibe, this Three of Cups. And obviously there's no judgment here about what it is that you're interested in looking for. If you are just looking for, casual sex or friends with benefits, that's cool with me. I'm not here to judge. Just make sure, because the devil came up with the Lovers, and I do see some Three of Cups, if you're not into the idea of, sleeping with married people, maybe just do a little bit of research into like this person's background. And some of you may flat out know that this person is like married, but their marriage may sort of represent this, something kind of toxic. And so they may be seeking like outside attention, like outside of that union or outside of that marriage. They may go through you to be like, oh, hey, what's up? And if that's the case, for some of you, you may find out that that's going on and you may not have realized that before. This person may confess to you that they're not happy in their marriage and that they want to build elsewhere. But if that's the case, that's why they're being shown as a page, because it's kind of immature. It's like, all right, well, you have a responsibility to your family. So, you can't have your cake and eat it too. I don't know. I'm just being honest. Again, I'm not talking down to anyone out there. That's not the point of this. But if it was being presented as a king, I would be like, oh, sweet, but it's a page. So that's what I mean. Like, tame your expectations of what this is. By all means, enjoy it, discover it. There's definitely pleasure to be had here. But is it the ultimate thing right now? No, it's a smaller version that shows a lot of potential of what maybe could be. I feel like I'm yelling at you. Does it feel like that? Sorry. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was like singing karaoke with some friends before this, so my voice is like, this is kind of like hoarse, and I feel like I've been shouting into the microphone. Anyway, Aries, sorry. All right, tell me more about this. What is this little get-together, this rendezvous? Again, this could be with a friend. A lot of it seems like it may have the buds of romance, but it doesn't have to. Some of you may be repairing a relationship or fixing, revisiting an awkward dynamic. If we strip this card of, again, romance, and it's just a relationship where something came between, there was a mountain of sort of unspoken tension with the devil, there could be fear or negativity bleeding into this. It's possible that you both do some soul searching and then you come back to heal it with that star. Bring some light and some warmth to this relationship so that you can continue to build upon it and then have good times in the future. I like that quite a bit. Yeah, it's funny. I'm wanting to say be open and enjoy this, but have a little bit of a guard up. And I don't mean playing hard to get. I mean trusting your gut, really tapping into your instincts, because there's something about this you're not meant to rush forward with it yet. I'm not saying this won't bloom into something really nice later. This page, could become a king, but I'm not seeing it yet. And so I think the universe is only cautioning you to go slowly. That's what I would say with this earth energy. This person may wine and dine you and, all the bells and whistles. And so you might be very sort of engulfed in this charisma or this wave of, I don't know, pleasure and excitement and all that. I just feel like this is a card to me of like, keep calm. Balance your thoughts, balance your mind, have, some internal balance or equilibrium so you don't feel like, it's almost like don't put all your eggs in one basket because you might be disappointed later down the line if you do. Keep something to yourself, keep some things to yourself. It's not about keeping secrets. If anything, it's about opening up conversationally. Yeah, and I mean, I hesitate to say this because ultimately it's a feeling you guys are gonna have. So just take this with a grain of salt. I'm gonna say it anyway just because I'm feeling it. I don't mean for this to come off as prudish, but even if you are just looking for something simple and easy and friends with benefits, again, no judgment, that's fine. Something about this to me is saying maybe don't move forward with the physical yet because there's no wands here. So, as much as you may be desiring sort of, discovering more about this person and going home with them and sleeping with them, I'm not saying you can't. I'm saying I would give it some time. There's just something about the universe wanting you to stay a little bit at arm's length with this person. And I'm not sure why. Can you tell me a little bit more about this? I do think it has to do with they might be fresh out of a new relationship, so they may still have some maturing and healing to do. So again, balance your expectations of what this person can offer you. They might be a little bit... They're very optimistic, and I mean, there's something very exciting and again, charismatic about them, but they have a lot of life skills to still acquire, and so they might, I don't know if rush into it is the right word. They might be overly, what is the word? They might be overestimating what they can offer to you at this stage in life. Maybe they haven't done all their healing work, right? Tell me a little bit about this person. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, they're definitely holding back some sexual desire. So it could be, too, that this person doesn't even propose anything, romantic or passionate to you yet, but they are definitely thinking it. That's what I mean. It's like there's the wand, right? There's like that sexual energy, but with this, it's like it's repressed. There's repressed energy. And these storylines will only resonate for some of you, and different pieces of them will. This could be someone that you put in a friend zone and they're feeling very stuck on how to approach you or confront you with they want to be more than friends. I could definitely see that happening here too. And I'm on, okay, so if it's, there's a couple messages of like taming your expectations or not being overly flirty because there will be consequences to that. And I'm not saying that out of fear, but the consequence of you being really like, open and flirty and silly and giggly, you may put this person in some sort of position where they start to think, oh, wait a minute, Aries has feelings for me. And so, it's not the end of the world if that happens, but if you're not interested in this person and you're picking up the vibe that they're trying to, again, wine and dine you, you can save yourself the hassle of this being blown out of proportion and becoming like a tower moment later for one or both of you. But again, you can be forward, but keep control of how much you're sharing and almost like what you are relaying to this person through body language and through words. You just need to be very aware of the vibe you're giving off. Because I do think this person is like scoping you out. And I don't mean for that to sound creepy. I mean, it just is what it is. They like you. They're very intrigued by you. They want your bod. Anything else I can tell Aries about this Two of Swords? And this can be the other woman too. So whatever your gender is, I'm going to pull gender out of it, but this can be like the other one. So it's possible that even if this person is divorced or broke up with their person and their ex, whatever, they may still have some fear or anxiety regarding the rejection or regarding some other piece of the puzzle with the person they're no longer with, but it's still very much dictating their mind or how they move forward. This person is still kind of stuck in a rut, and that's what I mean. There's an immaturity or a need to sort of get back out there and almost like school of the hard knocks. This person's got to be knocked down a few times just to kind of build up some strength and tenacity. I don't mean that in like the physical way, but I hope you understand what I mean. This person has some learning to do still. So, give them time. Respect them enough to give them time to kind of get their stuff together so maybe they can come in as a king. All right, let's see. Yeah, again, if you're not looking for drama, if you're just looking for exclusivity or one-on-one dynamics, I would really caution you to make sure you know enough about this person and their past that there aren't people on the sides here. For some of you, this card just represents you and this person wanting to make a proposal to you, but they feel trapped in the friend zone. For some of you, it doesn't have to be third-party stuff. You may actually be holding out for someone else, though. You may still kind of have clouds overhead, some confusion about where a water sign stands, a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. I'll be honest, if that resonates with any of my Aries out there, right now, the King of Cups seems to have his back towards you. Something has not been settled here. You may have had words or an argument with a water sign recently. The dust has not settled, so I almost think, too, this might be saying hold back communication from that. The 2 and the 5 make 7 of Swords. So I don't know if it's liar, cheat, or thief, or self-sabotagey vibes. I don't love these cards coming up together. In a low vibration, the King of Cups can sort of be very manipulative and be very, it's scorpionic energy, so it does have that stinger, right? If it needs to pull out the tricks to kind of defend or protect itself, it can do that. And something about that is important too. It's funny, Scorpio is the sign of sex, and when I said something about protection, at first I thought that had to do with like lack of boundaries or poor boundaries not being set with a person, but I actually think I'm just getting like Jupiter energy here. The idea of Jupiter always wants to grow and expand. It wants to be free. It doesn't like being suffocated or restricted in any way. Y'all are adults out there. I'm just saying something about like safe sex may factor into this too. And I don't know, an unexpected issue that has to be dealt with. You guys get what I'm saying. That might be why the universe is like, let's just take it slow, because this person might not be in a position to have even more responsibility put on top of them in addition to the ex stuff and dating you. And like, I don't know, this has the potential to get very complicated very quickly, but not necessarily in a great way. Enjoy this in a very lighthearted, fun, friendly way. Don't put too much pressure or expectation on it. I'm not sure. What is this King of Cups trying to indicate to Aries? I'm not sure this is you, unless you strongly resonate with water. If you're a water sign rising or a watery moon, if you're cuspy with Pisces, it could be, but you seem to be looking back. But the thing is, someone is guarded. Whoever is looking back at an ex or a friendship or something that went kind of wonky, both people are not really wanting to face each other, and yet they're both still carrying around the wounds or the mental baggage of someone who acted sort of selfish or was manipulative. Or I don't love this vibe, and I'm not sure if these are connected or if potentially you both sort of have some, I don't mean to say baggage, there's, again, no judgment. I don't mean to sound condescending there, but you both kind of have some stuff going on in your own personal life. So it makes sense that, maybe you guys meet and come together and you just want to let your hair down and relax and not worry about the other stuff. But I don't know, something about that energy, you're bringing it into this new connection. It may actually sort of like taint the waters. Like the waters here are potentially like fresh and new and nice and nourishing. So don't bring that other stuff to it. Do your best to try and clear this out, even if clearing it out is just sort of doing some internal work, not holding on to negativity, grudges, resentment. All that's kind of coming through here. I know I was a distraction from your pain. What is this King of Cups trying to say to Aries? Or whoever this King of Cups is. Can we just get a card on him? You might really be balancing or struggling, choosing who you want to invest your time and energy in. You may have recently been burned by someone who you put a lot of stock and a lot of potential in. I feel like you're disappointed by this King of Cups. I lost myself for a while. All right. So that might, okay, it did fall out on this guy, so I'm going to keep it there. This might be your young romantic suitor who, again, he has like a heart of gold, but earmuffs if you're not ready for this harsh truth. This person might be a bit of a fuck up. That's kind of the vibe I get. Your heart goes out to him because I think he means well, but he jumps into things too quickly. It's ironic that it's coming out as Earth, because something about this is not practical to me. It's not patient, or it's not, it's like the opposite of those marriage vows people do. Love is always patient. Love is always kind. Love is messy as fuck with this one. I don't know why. And again, in time, it might mature and transform and change. Right now, the universe is saying, keep this at an arm's length. Don't rush into this, because I don't know. I don't do fear-based readings. I have to be honest. You have some tricky cards showing up. So focus on your friends, the good times in your life, your family. Go out and date as you like. But yeah, be careful how much you share or how much energy you choose to allow in exchange, or how much what am I trying to say? How much of this person you allow into your life without boundaries and limits. Yes, that's it. Okay. King of Cups. Anything I can put on this? And this might be you too, wanting to lose yourself, or escape sort of the drama in your life, especially if you do resonate with Pisces. Interesting that came up. That can be a great sign of escapism, both in its highest vibration, creativity, imagination, painting, art, versus its lower vibration of like escaping into addiction issues of any kind, sex addiction, drug addiction, alcohol, yada, 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 right? Make sure that's not you losing yourself. I look everywhere for you. Interesting. Yeah, this feels like someone who there was trouble in paradise. I don't know, Aries. I mean, I'm trying to give you high vibe messages, but I also have to read with integrity. I don't think this is done with your King of Cups. I'm not sure if it's going to come back soon or if this is something that it's just like the universe is sort of putting up some barricades or however you want to say it, blocking you guys coming together, because it's almost like you both have an independent mission, very much hermit-like, that you kind of have to go and do some soul searching on your own. But it's almost like as this person is looking for you out there, they're in the process of finding themselves. And I know that sounds kind of cheesy and sort of poetic, but I actually think it's kind of beautiful. If this King of Cups is meant to return to you, he will. So I would really not send mixed signals. I would do what you say and say what you mean, that kind of thing. Don't play sort of, childish, manipulative games if you truly want this person back. Yeah, revenge is a word coming up here, and I don't like it. That is a very low vibrational energy. So don't resort to that if, again, this is someone who you're hoping to reconcile with or hoping for an apology. I get it, but again, detach from the negativity. The clouds and the smoke will clear on their own, I think. I really do think it's saying take a break from the drama, the upset, the heaviness, and just go enjoy yourself. Have fun. I just don't think that's over yet. And then give me one on this. I don't know if there is an X involved. I'm not sure what I'm asking here. There's still communication with third parties here. It's not severed yet. And it doesn't mean that it's communication because they're, sleeping around per se. For some of you, it might be, again, that passion energy. I just see this as a lot of messages going back and forth. There is a lot of confusion because of things being said and things not being said. Whoever is going on, they're still in touch with their ex. And maybe it's just to, sign the final paperwork of the divorce or whatever. But I think that's why the universe is saying, let this chapter close out before we start embarking on this exciting new passionate thing with this person. Like they still have some shit to sort out. Anyway. All right, Aries. Let me give you some keywords here. This was a bit of a drama-filled one. Does anyone out there relate to it? Anyone want to admit to it in the comments? I just heard, what about new love? Recharge. There's nothing like a walk on the beach to soothe your soul. Screenshot that and keep it on your phone. That's your keyword. That's your power word of the week. And guidance. Find safety in your beacon's light. All right, I just heard, what about new love? I'm going to pull just a couple really quickly for new love for Aries. If I can get my deck out. Good Lord. All right, real quick. Anything, if Aries is not interested in exes, if Aries is in a good, healthy place and ready to go out there, any positive messages for love or what might be coming in? It's really important for you to honor yourself right now, for you to respect yourself, especially your body, respecting your body, treating your body like your temple. I don't know why, probably because eclipse season, right? For my Aries rising anyway, the eclipse is happening in your second house of money and finances, self-worth and value. So that's going to be a key focus for you guys in the coming month. Plus. All right, anyway, love. You inform the world on how you want to be treated. So, treat yourself the way you want others to treat you. New things coming in. Again, a card of the past. I don't know how you guys feel about that. Let's see. The Four of Swords. Yeah, you're thinking about someone from your past. But it's like you worry that they escaped you or that you can't get it back. You're letting your negative thoughts sort of impede upon what could be. This could be indicating someone you went to school with, someone you graduated with. You seem to be daydreaming and thinking about it a lot. This person keeps showing up in your dreams, or you keep finding random objects or hearing a song that makes you think about them. So why aren't you contacting them? I'm curious. What is the deal here? I was trying for new love, guys, but this is what I got. Okay, maybe it has to do with there's an obstacle or a restriction in your path. Maybe there's a reason why you can't get to them. It could be long distance travel with the world, or it could also be, they're already with someone. That's possible. What's the deal here? The Wheel of Fortune. They seem to be happy, so you're questioning why you should interrupt their life. You're going to hear from them at Christmas, or you may make yourself known at Christmas. You may send them if you celebrate or not, it's not the point. December, Capricorn season, let's say. Or in the winter months, you may end up contacting them. I almost see this Wheel of Fortune as testing your luck. Almost like just throwing your name in the ring just to see what happens, or, giving them a call, sending them a letter, an email, a text, whatever, just to kind of check in. And it's similar. I almost think that this person, you're testing the waters with this person. So maybe this whole story goes in reverse for some of you. Yeah, you see this person as very, very deserving and very worthy of your time and attention. It's almost like you put them up on a pedestal. There's like a psychic connection. They just connect with you well. Again, this might involve a Pisces or a Scorpio. You're from two different worlds. What does that mean? Is there distance between you, or is it quite literally they're of a different background, like then a different ethnicity or a different religion or a different, I don't know what that means. You guys are from two different worlds. And so maybe that's why you're really struggling to understand how you can make it fit. Did I just call you Capricorn? I feel like I did. Oh, I'm like feeling Capricorn energy, so maybe you're dealing with one. Sorry if I did, Aries. It happens. Waiting for your ships. Yeah, for some of you, it's a physical distance. You may choose to visit them, actually, sooner than you think. Again, something about Christmas time, and I just mean that as a timestamp, but, it could also be, too, that thing, if you guys did grow up together, you went to school, you may have, like, a hometown in common. It's possible that you might bump into them for the holidays or try to make a connection when you guys are at least closer or in the same area. I think you should do it. I think you should take the risk. Yeah, look. 10 of Cups. Not everything here is as it seems. Something about this sort of defies logic or goes against your perception. Thank you, that's the word. Of what you think this person is doing, or you think they're happy, or you think they're with that person. There's more to be revealed here. And I'm not necessarily instigate third-party stuff. Some of you flat out know that's why it's not coming together. I don't know. News of communication arrives, and it's strong. There's some sort of big news or a declaration or I don't know. It could be making feelings known. You do have a lot of nice energy here. You have Wheel of Fortune, 6 of Cups, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. I do like this. And this is not a bad card. It's a little bit ominous looking, but it's saying there's a completion of a cycle. So I'm just going to put it out there. For some of you, it's possible that this person may be going through a divorce, in which case, if you give it a little bit of time, they might be single in the future. I'm never a tarot reader who's going to say, put your life and your hopes and your dreams on pause, wait for your person. Absolutely not. Keep living your life, right? Live your life as if, you're going to go out into the world and meet your new soulmate tomorrow. But I don't know, with the Wheel of Fortune and the World and the 6 of Cups, something from your past may come back around and end up being your long-term wish fulfillment. Listen to what this person is telling you in your dreams, or something that is being relayed to you in your dreams. It's going to help give you some sense of clarity about this, Aries. All right, guys, that's what I got for you. Please remember to like the video, subscribe to my channel. If you want to book a personal reading, there is information in the dialog box below. Can show you and tell you how to do all that. Other than that, thanks for joining me. I will see you very soon for more tarot. Bye, Aries.